This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 seconds.
Okay, Coach. Well, from a place that's officially been recognized as the loudest venue in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium right here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Kansas City Chiefs. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This will be taken very short.
The Chiefs will go first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Right on these two. Right on these two. 57.
52 is the mic right here, over there, right? 52 is the mic. Smoke! Watch the roll.
43. 43.
Mahomes now on first down. He'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Mahomes now on first down. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off inside the 10. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
The first down run not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd and 9, Wentz. And Wentz will not be able to get rid of it. He's taken down for a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
52, 52. Watch.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Carved that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes, when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Quinnen Williams. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now here's Mahomes. Kelsey on the ground. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
Well, you know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Throwing on first is Wentz. Throw complete to Herndon. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To throw again on second down. Wentz goes underneath for Bell.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Hey, Charlie.
Shotgun now for Wentz. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Now on fourth down, it's Cameron Johnston on to... And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So they get the first down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. The give is to Bell. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Now Wentz. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now Wentz. Caught here by Bell. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Set to punt. Here's Cameron Johnston. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
And bring it.
15.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Blue dog Quarkers, blue dog Quarkers. 53, check 53. Let's go, D, tighten up. Let's go, D, tighten up. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
Hey, 15. Attack.
SOS. Stay at home.
Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. He's got a man complete. And he will finally be taken down up at the 48. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 44 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Check 3.
Correct.
Check 52 to Mike.
15.
Choose the Mike.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Mahomes going to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. It's not going to end in points, but, you consider where this drive started. You probably label it a success.
I do, and I know that without points, it's hard to say that a drive truly was a success. But think of it this way. Changing field position, maybe giving your defense a little bit of a break.
Let's go. Let's do this.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Mike, check.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
82.
A give to Bell. And he's got room. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
5-2 to Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2.
Right here.
Now they try the right side here. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Coming again.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Here I come again.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's going to be caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. On first down, Wentz. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw is Wentz. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Mike 59. Cut.
Man 5-7.
Check 59. Mike.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4.
Hey, exit.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll go for it with Bell. And some room to maneuver. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Working from the gun. Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
59 mark. Check, 59. We got it.
Go get him.
Wentz. Going down the middle, and it's complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Wentz now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10.
81.
Throwing now is Wentz. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. On play action, it's Wentz. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Wentz now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field. 59 mark. Check.
Throwing is Wentz. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Wentz going to throw. And it's caught by Herndon. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
Trey 15.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On the ground, this is Williams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Williams. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
52 is my name.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Yellow. On the line.
Tight end Ringo. Tight end.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
And goal at the 1-yard line.
They come out here in the I. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Check it back.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. Butker on for the PAT. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Wentz now to throw. Dancing at the 30. Throwing right, and that's complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. We're back now in KC. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter.
59 mark, check, 59.
Now Wentz on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It's been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
Check, 53's Mike. Check, 53's Mike. Let's go one more. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
From the 27, Mahomes. And it's complete. It's Damian Williams. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 7 yards there and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Mahomes now to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And again, it's Mahomes. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
On 2nd down, Williams. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Check 99. Check 99.
15. Yellow.
Hey, Mike 53.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the two-point try.
Mike 52. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. No, Mike 52. Mike 52. Yeah. You don't want none. 15.
Check 52.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. To throw, it's Wentz. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. They go play action here on first down. His throw incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Once again here on second and 10. It's caught. It's Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Wentz now on first down. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So a jump there defensively.
That's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Underneath for Miller. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Chris Herndon, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
What we got?
Hey, 57.
You got that right there. You. Mike, 53, Mike. Let's go, defense. All right, here we go. Say
15.
To throw is Mahomes. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Butker now to add the extra point.
Harrison Butker on for the point after.
And the lead is up to 14.
That's the score. Chiefs 31.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much. As he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Perkins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Perkins. He's got this one complete to Perriman. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Perkins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw, Perkins. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. He was looking to get it to his running back, Lamar Miller, and it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, Perkins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play you would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice. Expecting an onside kick. 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work